Welcome everyone to a quick overview of lesson 2.7 from calculus, which is about the derivatives of sine, cosine, exponentials, and logarithms all in one. We're getting to the point where there's a lot of rules and you're going to be expected to memorize all of them. So if you have a strategy for that, awesome. If not, I'd recommend using flashcards and start writing some of these down and practicing them in your downtime. So let's get started. The derivative of sine is cosine. That's quite nice. The derivative of cosine is a little bit worse. It's negative sine. But this means that the derivatives of sine and cosine are cyclic. They go in a pattern, and eventually you'll end up where you started, which is really cool because sine and cosines themselves are cyclic. And sine and cosine are also translations of one another. So their derivatives kind of match up and are very, very similar to one another, which is really, really cool. And after a certain point, you'll have the same derivative as what you started with, which happens when you translate by a certain amount with sine and cosine. So what about the exponentials and the logarithms? They're a little weird, so bear with me there. The derivative of any exponential, any number raised to the power of x, is that exponential again, so that number, same number, raised to the power of x, times the natural log of the base. So the derivative of 2x is 2x times the natural log of 2. What about the most common exponential, e to the x? And you'll be taking the derivative of this quite often. Well, that would be e to the x times the natural log of e. Natural log of e is 1. So that is just e to the x, which is really, really cool that the derivative of e to the x is itself, that there is a function where the derivative is the same as the original function, and that is really, really cool. Logarithms are a little bit different, but they still use this natural log of a. So don't forget it. It's the number one mistake I'll see my students make is if they're given an exponential or logarithm that's not e or the natural log, that they will forget about this natural log of a. So the derivative of a logarithm is 1 over x times the natural log of the base. So you still have that natural log of the base there. It's just 1 over x times that natural log, which is a little weird. Do keep in mind that natural logs have a base of e, so its derivative would be 1 over x times the natural log of e. Natural log of e is 1, so that's just 1 over x. Pretty cool. That's it. You got 4 rules, 6 rules if you want to count the special cases here that you got to add to your repertoire. Got to memorize them, but they work in tandem with all the other rules. So good luck to you. Good luck on practicing with these, and I'll see you in the next video.